Let me ask you something. What does it matter if you send me back to the asylum if it doesn't matter to me? I've proven my point. Gordon's been driven mad. I've demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day.
A Joker.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with the Anarchist Joker.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, he's been portrayed several different ways, but
Yes.
The Anarchist Joker.
Mhm.
Why? Because he doesn't want anything but to prove that put into a certain situation, even the most altruistic person, the most altruistic hero, can choose to do wrong. That's why he tries to affect Batman so much, because Batman tries to be altruistic like Superman, but he still has that inner turmoil. And the Joker's like, I can get you.
To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
And that's why in the movie itself, that's why he gave people the option. Look, X, Y, and Z, this is what's happening. When they don't choose to kill each other on the boat, he still can get Batman though. He knows, I can get you still. And that's all he wants. He burned money. He burned the huge giant pile. That's not what he wants.
Right.
He wants to prove that people are bad.
A character, anytime they've reincarnated him in so many different ways and between comics and film and even
I don't
TV
think
shows.
that they've stayed true to one solely because he has been portrayed in many different lights. The only thing that stays true is his Joker personality, but his meaning or behind whatever he does changes, because you have the gangster one, you have the anarchist, you have the straight jester Joker where he's constantly just being like a Loki, where he's just being the trickster. But then you have the mentally challenged or was it the Joaquin Phoenix portrayal?
Yeah.
So I don't think the meaning behind what his life is about changes. The Joker himself, the character, him being in like this outlandish person, that stays the same.
Okay. Okay. And I did get a chance to watch The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and it was really good.
Have.
No.
I feel like
No, it was I finally got a chance to, because I bought it a long time ago, and I finally got a chance to watch it, and I have to say it was really, they did a really great job, and a lot of the things that they inputted about the character. I mean, obviously there's so many different histories and origin stories with the Joker, but this particular origin story, I think they did a really good job. Even like the one scene where he's in the comedy club, and he's writing down, tips on, but he's laughing.
Something I'll address once I have tenure, but for now.
At the wrong time. I thought that was pretty smart, because it's almost like you can also see his kind of disconnection from everyone else at that point. You know what I mean? Like how he thinks and how he views the world, his perspective on things. So I thought like little elements like that was done very, very well.
People were drawn to him because of he was the pariah in society. But to think that we walk by people every day and ignore them without even realizing what they're going through, it affected people severely. Like, oh my God, how many people did I walk by that just needed somebody to say hey to them, and that's it. It was
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think one cool thing about the movie, the Joker movie, was that I believe there's a real medical condition where you laugh, you can't help yourself.
What, you think that's funny?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's in an inappropriate situation. It's just, it's like a tick or something where you laugh. So I believe that's an actual medical thing. And if you couple it with his depression, that's quite an interesting take on the character, where the Heath Ledger version was more, he got cut up.
You want to know how I got these scars?
And so the perpetual smile, even though he's quite angry, you know, that's actually real too. And it goes back, I guess, to the novel, The Man Who Laughs and everything like that. So two very fascinating takes on it. And I think even Jack Nicholson's Joker gets shot. Remember when Batman deflects the bullet?
Right.
Mirror.
Mirror!
You understand that the nerves were completely severed, Mr. Napier.
Him in the mouth, and so when he goes to the plastic surgeon, he gets scarred. So every take is kind of a little different, but interesting. And Cesar Romero's Joker, there's actually an interview with him on YouTube where he's in Joker makeup, and he explains to an interviewer the Joker's origin of being thrown into acid.
Why the green hair on Joker?
Oh, well, that's part of the Joker's makeup, you know.
Yeah, I never
green
realized.
hair. I'm not a great student, actually, of the Batman comic strip, but I understand that the Joker got the green hair because in one of the first strips that he appeared in making his escape from Batman, he dove into a river that was full of a certain chemical that turned his hair green. So from then on, he's had green hair.
It's ridiculous.
So he understood his character, and he was playing that character. The interviewer kind of just like made fun of it, not realizing that, hey, this character is going to win an Oscar 50 years later. But even Cesar Romero, he studied his character. He knew, you know, and he went overboard with it because he loved it.
Okay.
It's a very interesting character, the Joker.
Yeah.
Well, everybody forgot Mark Hamill's Joker.
Oh yeah. Excellent.
That's the one.
No.
That's the one. I actually meant
Excellent.
him, the Mark Hamill Joker. That's the one I meant was more of the Loki trickster, because in the actual cartoon he played the trickster, and it wasn't like the gangster one, and it wasn't like the anarchist. He literally was there to be a big giant goofball, just a villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
About his Joker, he was a little bit of everything. There was some episodes where he was a trickster. There was some where he was straight up creepy. There was some where he was straight up demonic, like Mask the Phantasm when he killed the old man.
Just as dirty. Dirtier. Don't touch me, old man.
I don't know where you've been. Oh, Sal, no one could take a joke like you. Of course I'll help you out.
Really?
Certainement. No way is anybody gonna hurt my pal Sal. That's it. That's what I want to see. A nice big smile.
Guess the joke is on me. You're not Batman after all. Looks like there's a new face in Gotham, and soon his name will be all over town. To say nothing of his legs, feet, and spleen and head.
Yes.
Like the way he murdered him, you know what I mean? It's like Mark Hamill kind of took every part. Well, not obviously the writers, Bruce Timm and Paul Dini especially, But Mark Hamill kind of took every part of the Joker other than the one from like Phoenix to that one. I don't see him as a bad guy at all. I see him as somebody that went through a lot and just snapped, you know. Where Mark Hamill Joker, he likes being an anarchist at times, he likes being the demon at times, or he likes just being the goofball at times. Depends on what mood he's in, you know. He's all over the place. That's why he's my favorite, I think. Obviously, I'm a Batman, you know, cartoon fan, but he's good stuff.
Yeah. I think two examples from the comics that really epitomize the Joker. I read them when I was younger, a reprint, but I got the original now. But Denny O'Neill's and Neil Adams' The Joker's Five-Way Revenge. The Joker wasn't seen for a long time in the comics, and they brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like a precursor to Halloween when Michael Myers escapes the
mental hospital.
Yeah. Because in this, the splash page, I believe, is a Joker driving away. He escapes from the institution, and Adams' artwork is fantastic, and Denny O'Neill's writing is basically an evil from the past emerges. You know, escaping from Arkham Asylum, or the mental. I'm not sure if they called it Arkham at that time, but clearly showing he was mentally disturbed and criminally insane, and the image was fantastic. And then the advertisement for The Killing Joke by Alan Moore and Brian Boland.
Yeah.
The tagline was basically, beyond evil, there is insanity. Beyond insanity, there's the Joker. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And considering that's still a top-selling graphic novel to this day, you know, just the tagline alone was cool.